In the spring of 2022, we fell in love with a small farm in the Castelo Branco region of Central Portugal. Within a matter of weeks, I was visiting the farm for the very first time and signing the deeds. Despite the overgrown and neglected land and renovation required on the buildings, we could see the potential and beauty our perfect piece of Portugal held. Join us on our journey as we breathe life back into our farm and attempt to create a self-sufficient, off-grid haven for ourselves and our family to enjoy.
Hi, we're Mark and Jane.
And welcome to our perfect piece of Portugal. So I've been on a lovely shopping trip today with my neighbour, and it was absolutely brilliant. As you know, I don't have transport when I'm here on my own, so it was fantastic because he took me to the industrial zone. So I was able to get like loads of things that I needed, so I can, really make this trip worthwhile and get stuff done. So I've got quite a lot of stuff. But the most exciting thing was the last shop that we went to, which was that brilliant tree shop that I've showed you before, where they do all the plants and the trees and all the starter plug plants and things. So, went a bit wild in there. But I've got everything that I really, really wanted to get this time and get in the ground. So, yeah, I'm super pleased about that. Ooh, sunny today. On the last kind of little look I had this morning before we set off, I made sure that I checked the poll for the subscriber orchard and just check what kind of the voting situation was for the tree that you wanted planting. And it was really, really close between a nut variety or a lemon lime variety. So I really wanted to get, I should tell you, the lemon lime citrus kind of variety. That was the winner, only by a few percent. It was really close between that and the nut tree. So I really wanted to get it. I think it's a lime, but that's got a red middle, so that's quite different. But they didn't have any. They did last time we went, but this time they didn't seem to have any. So I've just gone for a lemon tree because we did try to plant one earlier in the year, and the lime tree has survived, but the lemon tree didn't. So the fact that the lemon lime tree came out top is perfect. That's really good. So yeah, I've gone for a lemon tree, and I'll turn you around and show you all my other goodies. So excited. So here is the lemon tree at the back there. I'm going to try and get these in the ground today. If not, I've still got time to do it. I've got plenty of time, so it's no rush. I just thought with it being a bit rainy this morning, it might be a good day to do it because the ground should be a little bit softer. So there we go. That's our 1k subscriber first tree for the subscriber orchard, and I'm really excited to get that going. So yeah, that's the first tree, and obviously I'll show you when I plant that. What else did I get? Oh, so for the archway that I've made, I already said, I think, on a video that I wanted to plant passion fruits and kiwis over that. So I've currently got one passion fruit in at the moment, and these are how do you say it? Fertilizing? Self-seeding? Oh, I don't know. Basically, I don't need males and females, but I've already got one in, and I've got a couple more there. So I've got this one, and where's the other one? I think that's the other one. Yeah, that's the other one. So I've got two passion fruits. I also wanted kiwis, and it's 2 females to 1 male. So the females are here with the stickers on, the photos on, and the male is that one over there without a sticker. It just looks like, they just look like sticks at the moment. So yeah, that's one. So that'll be 6 plants going over the vine. Well, not the vine, the arch, but they will trail over it. I also got, because Mark absolutely loves blueberries, so I'm going to make a little kind of berry area. So I've got, just to start us off, a blueberry and a raspberry, and I'll show you later where I'm going to put those. And I just thought I'll show you the hedge in a minute that I planted. It's doing really, really well, but I think I can probably get another 2 more in to get right up to the camper van. So I've got another 2 of those. And the lady was so kind that, because I'd spent, you know, a fair few euros, she said I could have a plant of my choice from this selection that she had. So I've gone with this cactus or succulent, I'm not quite sure what it is. But yeah, I think that'll be really nice in a pot on the little sun deck that I'm intending to build. What else did I get? The seeds in the strawberry bed have not done very well, so I've just got some starters there. I've got 6 of those, so they should do a bit better than the seeds. They're already flowering, most of them, so they're going to go into the tyres. What else did I get? Oh, and from Agriloja I got some Corazon de Boy, I think they're called. Corazon de Boy, yeah, tomatoes. So I've got some of those tomatoes already starting off, and some cherry tomatoes. I have done seeds, but I just wanted like a bit of a head start with those. And I just wanted to show you these. Mark bought me these back in the UK. I'd never seen them before, and I thought they'd work really well over here. So the little growing plugs, you get 40 in a pack. He's bought me 2 packs, and they're just basically, look, what you do is you just soak them in, I think it's 30 mils of water. Is that what it says? Anyway, I'll read the instructions after, but I think you soak them in about 30 mils of water, and then they expand really quickly. And then there's a little notch in the top where you just pop your seed in, and then you just sprinkle a little bit of compost over them, and your little seeds have everything they need. So I'm going to give those a whirl and see how they work, especially for some of the flower seeds like the marigolds and stuff that I'm going to be planting shortly. So yeah, I'm going to have a go at those. Right, let's go and do a little update on the garden. Got some lovely tulips come up, they're lovely. Really pleased with them. Just come down to do a little bit of weeding. But yeah, they're lovely. Very nice. I think the ones in this bed are doing a little bit better. Some lovely big healthy tulips. I've got like a double one there. That one's nice. Well, it will be when it comes out. I'm not sure what colour it's going to be. I think I just picked a variety, so this one's looking like it could be yellow. And that's a funny little shaped one in the middle. But yeah, I think these are the daffs, but they look like they're struggling. And they've got like a thinner leaf, can't remember what they were, but sadly my lily didn't make it. But you never know, with a bit of water it may come back. But yeah, I'm really pleased with the bulbs that I've put in. And to be honest, it's not really took much weeding at all. I've hardly pulled anything out, so yeah, chuffed. And I'm pleased to announce that the willow structure has survived the rest of the winter, and now as we're heading towards spring. What on earth is that? My God, I wonder what the heck it was. Oh, look, there's a dog. Oh, look, must be lost. Hey, baby. Are you looking for a way in? Oh, never seen that dog around here before. Wonder where it's come from. Oh, I wonder if it's hungry. Okay, anyway, back to the story. Always distracted by animals. Yeah, it withstood the rest of the winter, so I'm really chuffed. So I've just had to give my my passion fruit a really good watering. It's looking a bit sorry for itself, but yeah, on the whole, I'm really pleased with that. So as you can see, the willow down at the bottom of the land now is springing back into life. So I should be able to harvest a little bit more that's a bit bendier now, and yeah, and get this finished off. Oh, poor dog, I hope it's okay. It's got a collar on, so it must belong to somebody. And yeah, as you can see, I've got a big trimming job on. That needs all doing again. but it shouldn't take long to get this kind of garden area back under control this time. It's a heck of a lot better than when they arrived back in January, so yeah, shouldn't take me long. So on to my first little veggie bed. I was keeping an eye on that dog. So yeah, without any kind of maintenance at all since January, it's doing okay. I think it needs a bit more soil, a bit more compost on, and obviously a bit of weeding. But the onions seem to be hanging on. If you remember, I put some onions in here, and they're still alive and kicking. Again, in need of a good water. I've got a couple of lettuce that I think they're gonna make it, and they look okay. And I'm really chuffed with these cabbage because they were looking shocking. All the leaves have been pecked or eaten by something at the bottom, but now there's some like really nice heads forming. So I'm not sure what to do with these. I don't know whether to take these leaves off now and kind of let it put its energy into like the head of the cabbage. I think maybe I will do that. I saw a really good one. Where is it? Yeah, look at that one. It's going for it. So I think I got 12 cabbage plants. Gosh, I think these went in October. So let me see what I've got left there now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's not bad actually. That's 9 out of 12 that have done something. So yeah, that's going to be my plan. I think I'm going to give this bed a good weeding. I'm going to take those bottom leaves off that are just rotting, and add a bit more compost. And the beetroot as well is doing quite well. I think from what I can see, yeah, it looks to be holding its own. And the leaves look really healthy. I'm just wondering, maybe you could eat the beetroot leaves. I don't know. I'll have to research that. Yeah, I should be able to get some nice beetroot out of here. I think I shall do a bit of weeding on that one and then come back, because amongst all those weeds, I can definitely see signs of life. So I'm going to get my app, my plant identifier out, and just double check that it is weeds that I'm pulling out, because if you remember, I think it's either beans or peas, and those are definitely beans or peas. Yes, amongst all this horribly prickly weeds. And I definitely put carrots in here. So yeah, so I'll come back and see what we've got in that one. So let me talk you through the plan. Okay, so I've just moved back a little bit just so you can kind of get an idea of everything. So I'm like at the start of the house here. That's in there is like the old granite stone house, which will become our bedroom eventually. So from this kind of point here, I'm going to be putting down the thick plastic membrane, and all this will be gravelled. And as you know, Mark put a few of those tiles down to make a pathway. Yeah, January. So I'm going to continue that path to this door, which will eventually be our bedroom door, and then the pathway through the gravel will go, and the gravel will go on in all this area that you can see in front here. Obviously there's no point doing any underneath Bertie at the moment, but it'll be all gravelled down there. It'll be all gravelled all the way around the little herb bed that I made, and some more of those nice tiles will form a path in front of the herb bed here, and the path is going to that section over there. So all this will be gravel, so it'd be perfect for a turning circle for the car. And then as we reach here, so kind of from the end of the herb bed there, this is going to become like a nice deck area, a seating area. And the reason I've chosen this area is because you get that view, and it'll be slightly raised up off the ground, so I'm going to be using pallets to do it. So it'll be slightly raised, not too raised, unless I decide to set them on breeze blocks and raise them a bit higher. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, this will be roughly about 4 meters wide by 3 meters deep. I'm just going to double check them measurements, just to check that that is enough space. It just needs to have enough space to have 2 nice chairs, a little table on, and then obviously yeah, some sun loungers, because in the summer, the height of the summer, this spot is permanently in the sun, morning, afternoon, and then the evening sun is kind of over that way, so it's got sun all day. So it'd be nice to sit there, sunbathe, maybe eat lunch. If it's too hot, we can go under the veranda. But yeah, I just thought that would be a really nice decked area. And yeah, I'm just going to put the sheeting down and gravel, and it will, I think, look quite nice when the hedge starts to grow up. I mean, look at that already. That's only been in the ground yeah, it's about seven weeks or so, and they're really shooting up. So like I say, I've got a couple more just to spread it a bit further. So the last one's kind of here, so if I can put another couple in, and then when they grow up, that should be a nice hedge there. So yeah, that's the plan for this area, and it just means so much less work every time we come back. You know, we don't need to do all this trimming. It'll just look neat and tidy, and yeah, it'll be so much better. So that's the plan for that. And now into what eventually will be our bedroom. It's just so useful at the moment for storing literally everything. We've got all sorts in here. We've got, you know, wood, bikes, good, you name it. It's just like a huge garage. But yeah, at the moment it's ideal for everything that we need to kind of store. So I have got some more of the laminate wood for finishing the door and the little kitchen unit. So that's going to be like an evening job when I'm inside at night. What else have I got today? Oh, I've bought edging as well, trim to finish it all off. And I've bought these two really nice chunky, posts, because that is going to become the entrance to the subscriber orchard. What else have I treated myself to? Oh, some more netting and fence posts to finish the well. Sand and cement to cement these big posts in. What else have I got? Oh, you'll be very pleased to know, because I'm pleased that I've got it finally. I've got myself a little workstation. So they're just like props. You open them up and then I can lay something solid on the top to create like a workbench. So much safer than having to sort on the floor. Load of plastic there for stopping the weeds coming through, and I've got a load more in the other building, one of the end outbuildings that was left by the previous owner. So that's going to come in really useful to get all this area out here covered before the gravel arrives. I think it's arriving tomorrow. I'm not 100%. If it's not tomorrow, it's going to be Monday. So, oh, train's here. and then go forward and the other half in the middle. Okay. Alright. Oh, yeah. I've got the plastic. That's the next job. Bonita! Hey, that's going to keep me out of trouble. Well, I just literally got that plastic down where I was going to put the, where I am going to put the sun deck. I literally got that down like with about 2 minutes to spare. That was ridiculous. I was hoping, so we've got the plastic down and then I could have had like little piles drop just to make it easier for myself. But as promised, it came today, which is amazing. Yeah, brilliant. I better go and have some breakfast, eat my Weetabix because I've got a lot of shoveling to do. That was a bit of a wrestle with that piece of plastic, and tell you what, when we first bought the farm there was a huge piece of plastic, and we thought it would come in handy, so we did save it, and it's really lucky that we did. It's massive, and now yeah, I've just wrestled that from the last outbuilding, and I've got to try and somehow piece together all the rest now, and yeah, and try and spread it out. And it's so warm today, honestly. I shouldn't be complaining though, you know, middle of March. Well, coming towards the end of March, and it's lovely. So that's the next job, wrestle that. Now, you probably noticed that I didn't do any trimming or pull any weeds up. And I thought, you know what, is that just making extra work for myself? Because at the end of the day, the weeds are going to die. I know they're a bit lumpy and bumpy, but the weight of the stone's going to flatten that anyway. Yeah, I just cut a corner really. I know many of you wouldn't have done. You'd have cleared the ground, but I'm on my own. So what can I do? I've just got to, like, you know, work smarter, not harder. So yeah, it is what it is. The stones will go on. It'll flatten it. And yeah, those weeds, they should die. They shouldn't come up through that anyway, not for a long time. So next job is to wrestle with this monstrosity and try and piece it together in all the other parts that we want the gravel to go. I've got a feeling that I'm going to need another truckload, but we'll see how far we get with this one. it's really, really bright. I'm just showing you where I've got to with the plastic that we've got. So got all the way up to that hedge over there. I'm going to dig out those weeds and I can gravel up to that. Got it all the way up to Bertie, side and front, all the way over to the veranda, apart from a little patch round the corner there, kind of this bit here, but I should have some excess off this corner there because the stone is sitting on the ground sheets. So I should have a little bit there that I just kind of tuck round there. Just disappointed really that there wasn't enough to go down in front of the house there, because I really wanted to get it to the end of the house, but you know, never mind. It's a start, and shoveling all these stones is going to keep me busy now for the next few hours. So right, let's get shoveling. Well, this is the progress so far. It seems to be going a long way, this really small britta. So I've got as far as where the hedge is over there. I'd like to get the rest of this area finished tomorrow. You can just only do so much of this, especially when you have spinal problems like I do. It's absolutely breaking my back. But yeah, I've managed to do a fair bit, but I'm done now for the day. Sorry about the sun and the shade, but yeah, I'm done. I'll have to find some jobs that don't involve any kind of stress on my back now. I don't want to put my back out and then not be able to finish it. So let's give you a view from this angle. So yeah, it's looking 100 times better already, so I can't wait for it all to be covered. It'll just feel so much tidier and cleaner, and to put some pots out and stuff, and yeah, make it look nice. Right, on to find some more jobs after a little rest.